Hello, my name is Ademidun, and I've had the privilege of living in the wonderful country of Canada for the second half of my life. For the first half of my life, I lived in a country called Nigeria, off the western coast of Africa. This diverse upbringing has provided me with an interesting perspective, which I believe I can bring to today's video. But before we can give this question an answer, we need to understand what is the question even asking. And before we can understand what the question is asking, we need to understand what the question means. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a house is a building for human habitation, especially one that is lived in by a family or small group of people, or a building in which people meet for a particular activity. While one of the definitions of a home is an institution for people needing professional care or supervision. But those are merely literal definitions. To truly understand what this means, we must apply a more figurative, contemplative interpretation. The final definition of a home as an institution providing care is the one which we will be focusing on today. So we will be looking at not only substandard housing, but also the quality of schools. We will also be looking at the social, psychological, and physical effects of substandard housing. I've chosen to focus specifically on Lagos, Nigeria, because while it is one of the most populous and densely populated cities in the world, its infrastructure and human services is severely lacking. Another reason why Nigeria is such an interesting topic is the fact that the divide between the poor and the wealthy is so disproportional that the middle class is something of an endangered species. To give you a better idea of the economical balance in Nigeria, I will use two well-known neighborhoods in Lagos. The first one is called Banana Island, which is a very exclusive, very expensive island for Nigeria's wealthy. The average cost of a 3-bedroom is about $2 million, or for $100,000 a year on a 2-year lease. Meanwhile, if you decide to take a 10-minute drive down the bridge into a more working-class neighborhood called Mushi, the average cost of a 3-bedroom flat is about $3,000 a year. When you have such a divide between the haves and have-nots within such close proximity, it's easy to understand why there's so much conflict in Nigeria. Prior to the 1960s, Nigeria was known as a British colony, until it gained its independence on the 1st of October 1963. What was supposed to be a period of new beginnings and opportunities quickly turned into an orgy of greed and corruption, with people jostling to use public funds to finance their personal agendas. In the last 50 years, Nigeria's public services have been on a sharp decline, and the effects of such deterioration has had a profound effect on families and communities. First, we look at homes. The average Lagosian makes about $90 a month. Yet the rent of an average apartment in Lagos is about $150 a month, which is why 15% of its population is homeless. This is a big problem, and that's just for the people we know about. We need to find a solution. And once you manage to get a home, your problems don't end there. The average Nigerian home lacks so much proper infrastructure. For example, lack of indoor plumbing, reliable electric supply, infestation with numerous insects and animals. And a lot of the Nigerian homes lack proper safety precautions, which is why in 2011, 70,000 robberies happened in Lagos State. Compare that with the 11,000 that happened in Ontario. And because of the lack of clean water, only 74.9% of Nigerians have access to clean water. Compare that with the 94.9% in Canada. And because clean water is such a basic human need that affects so many aspects of our lives, once you lack a proper access to clean water, the doorway to many other problems is opened up. To give you an idea of the butterfly effect water has, 9% of babies are severely malnourished. 26% of Nigerians suffer from severe diarrhea. For every 1,000 babies born in Nigeria, 78 babies die. All because of a lack of access to clean water, all because of poorly made homes. As you can see, government services and substandard housing has a tremendous effect on families and the communities in which they live. It is up to those who have been privileged to have a very comfortable life to leave our comfort zone and help those who have been marginalized and compromised by their environment. Only when have we done everything in our power to make society a more fair and just place, then we can say that we are true global citizens. Thank you for your time. South Africa.